Good morning, high school. It is Monday, February 8th, and it is very clearly still winter here. I'm down at my dad's wood shop today, which looks a lot like the wood shop at Faith Academy. I'm here avoiding the snow. It's a mess outside right now. We were supposed to go to my brother's house up the road for a Super Bowl party, but our car couldn't make it up the hill, and our dad had to come and plow us out. So we're just here, staying warm and staying inside, waiting for the snow to let up. I need to tell you guys, this last week was rough. There was stuff that didn't get done in time. There were several things that didn't get done as well as I'd hoped I would be able to do them. I felt like I wasn't a great teacher. I wasn't a great principal. I wasn't a great husband or father. Just a lot of stuff went wrong. Some of that happened just because I didn't have enough time. I don't have the capacity to do all the things I want to do and feel like I should be doing. And when that happens, I have to start looking at what's in my plate and making decisions about what I'm going to focus on. And when it comes down to that, there's basically two questions I ask. One is, what needs to happen today? And the things that don't need to happen today, I can generally put off till tomorrow, and I don't pay much attention to. The second question is, what's going to have consequences if I don't get it done? And that's the question that gets me in trouble sometimes. If I don't get my work posted for my class, my students suffer, and I'll hear about it. They'll let me know that things weren't up on time, and parents will email me asking me why something wasn't available when I said it would be available. If I don't do my principal job, teachers will let me know about it, or my fellow administrators will let me know about it. And I'll hear about the things that I shouldn't have done, and again, I will get emails with people asking me why something wasn't done when it was supposed to be done. With my family, my wife will let me know when I'm not doing something that I should be doing, or when I'm not paying enough attention to her or to our boys. That matters to me, it matters to her, and I hear about it when I'm not doing as well as I should be. In general, what that leaves are the things that I do to take care of myself, the things to keep myself mentally healthy, physically healthy, emotionally and spiritually healthy. Those are the things that no one's going to come bugging me if I don't get done. What that means is when I'm pressed for time, I'm probably not going to go for a run that day. Although right now there are other things preventing that from happening. It means that despite all the times I tell you it's important, I probably won't be getting enough sleep that week. I might push myself to stay up later than I should and wake up earlier than I need to. But one of the easiest things to let slide is my relationship with God. There are not immediate consequences for letting that go. If I don't do my job, someone's going to be letting me know about it. If I'm not taking care of my responsibilities at home or in my house, I'm going to hear about it. If I completely neglect my relationship with God for days, weeks, there aren't any immediate consequences. When I was in university, one of my professors who was involved in our campus ministry group explained it this way. He said that when you look at what you've got in front of you and you're looking at your academic responsibilities and your spiritual responsibilities, it's really easy to choose your academic responsibilities because your professors, they're grading you and they'll give you an F. God, you're not getting a grade. He's not going to give you an F. In a perfect world, we'd all be intrinsically motivated and we would all do the things that we know are good for us just because we want to do the things that we know are good for us. In reality, external motivation and the threat of consequence are big factors into what we decide to do and how we decide to spend our time, especially when we have a limited amount of it. So the easiest thing to do, the thing that has the least consequences to not pay attention to, is our relationship with God. If we don't read the Bible for a while, we don't pray for a while, we don't focus on our spiritual health for a couple days, there aren't immediate consequences. No one's going to chase us down. and let us know. God's not going to mail a report card to us at the end of the week or submit a concern to our parents because we've been neglecting that. But while the fact that God doesn't give Fs makes it easier to neglect that part of our lives and to not pay attention to it, it also makes it easier when we do decide to pay attention to it. The minute we decide we're going to focus on God and devote our time and our energy in that direction, there is no condemnation, no guilt, no shame coming from Him. He's not going to blame or challenge or accuse us of all the things that we haven't done and the ways that we haven't focused on Him. He just accepts us back with open arms and is glad for the fact that we're doing it right then. If it's been a long time since you've talked to somebody, sometimes there can be a hesitancy to engage with that person again. It feels weird. You don't know how they've changed. You're not sure how they're going to feel about you if you all of a sudden decide you want to call them or get back in touch. There's none of that with God. He's not going to blame, not going to challenge, just accept and welcome and love. The snow may be keeping me from running right now, might be keeping me from a Super Bowl party at my brother's house, but it's not keeping me from working on my relationship with God and paying attention to my spiritual health. You may be in a place where quarantine is restricting a lot of what you can do. It might be preventing you from doing the things that you would normally do to pay attention to your social or emotional or physical health. But it's not in any way restricting you from your spiritual health and your spiritual life and from focusing on that. In fact, this might be the best time to pay attention and focus on that part of your life. So whenever you're ready, God's there with no shame, no condemnation, no F, only acceptance and love. Stay safe, stay sane. Now I've got to get back across the driveway to our cottage here.